It's a brand new day in Democracy USA. And it's just not any day, for it's the dawning of another presidential election year, and the citizens are sharpening their points of view.
I think it's getting really out of control. They seem to be migrating farther and farther to the extremes.
We walk around with all these different biases, and it seems like we never learn. But you know, that's part of the growth of humanity.
Right wing, left wing, red state, blue state, your state.
It seems like everybody's taken sides and picked teams, and it's really unnecessary.
Whose side? Whose side are you on, bub? Whose side are you on?
Well, let me tell you, in this house, we believe Hillary belongs in prison.
In our America, all people are equal.
Joe belongs in a nursing home.
Immigrants and refugees are welcome.
Let's go, Brandon.
Diversity is celebrated.
Get woke, go broke.
The citizens are playing the name game, the blame game. You're a snowflake, a reactionary, a libtard, or a fascist. And the only thing we have to fear is America itself. My country, woe is me. Now hold on a minute, don't despair, because I know a man who can bring us all together. And no, he's not inside the White House, he's outside, across the street from the White House. Don Folden calls himself the Truth Conductor. He's an almost daily presence at the White House with a message of unity.
This is the national anthem of Finland.
This is where the world meets. So I just came up with the crazy idea that, man, why not play the national anthems of other countries? Now, Ukraine, Russia, Israel, and Gaza, I don't want it to appear that I'm taking sides with nobody. So those four I don't play.
This is the national anthem of Brazil. And we just try to play the music of the world so that we can get people to start talking to each other and stop talking at each other. None of us are perfect, y'all. We all got some isms in our closet. This is the national anthem of Spain.
Stop hating each other because you disagree. And see, and somewhere along the way, we've gotten hate and disagreement to mean the same, and they don't.
Where do Zimbabwe?
When I disagree with you, we just don't see eye to eye. When I hate you, I don't want to have nothing to do with you, okay? And this is the problem. And this is not only in America, but all over the world.
And the Truth Conductor has some serious honesty to lay on the partisanship up on Capitol Hill.
The secret to Capitol Hill is term limits. Right now, right is wrong and wrong is right. And we got to get back to right is right and wrong is wrong. And I think we are slowly making that turn to right is right and wrong is wrong. And that means say what you mean and mean what you say.
What do you think about the state of democracy today in America?
I'm afraid for it. I really am. I never have before in my life, and I'm 70 years old, and I'm afraid this year.
And democracy is very much on the ballot this year. with each party claiming their candidate best serves the principles of our Constitution. So it's a good time to revisit the National Mall and Memorial Parks.
It gives a symbol of our freedom and our democracy, and it just is a good feeling to be here.
With every new experience or every new day, there are so many things that you haven't seen before that if you kind of like attentive to the environment, there's something new that you're always going to see.
Jolene Pearson finds comfort in the words of Martin Luther King.
And I've been just reading the quotes around as I've walked, and it just kind of gives me hope because I feel like we're in another time where there's a lot of things happening that could be detrimental to our nation.
It's a chance to check in with the founders of our government. And remember,
we have a great country, and the country's great because of the Constitution. You know, that's what kept us what we are and how we are up until now.
Quite true. However, do Americans feel that today's politicians are of the people, by the people, and for the people?
The politicians, I think they're after their own party or going for things that their own party believes in and not what everybody, what's good for everyone.
I wish sometimes they would focus on doing things that actually matter instead of just spending their time going after each other.
And what's the view of our democracy from Europe?
A superpower of the world, on the one hand, and we see it as a very, very divided society, which has, on the other side, a huge influence to the whole world.
We used to see you as unquestionable allies of when we were in trouble, but we received some mixed signals from your capital that maybe in a couple of years we shouldn't think that anymore.
From the perspective of democracy, it's always in flux, it's always changing, but it's the best system that we have now.
Democracy is always in danger, but it always has been, and it's something that we have to continuously protect.
The World War II monument is one of 3 war memorials on the National Mall. It's a narrative written in stone and bronze. A story of duty, honor, and sacrifice on the battlefield and the home front.
Oh, and the war memorials mean a lot to us because we have family members who have been in the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and World War II, so they're very touching and emotional for us.
Absolutely.
The Korean War is often referred to as the Forgotten War. But here at the Korean Veterans Memorial, no one is ever forgotten.
And I went to the Vietnam Memorial, and a friend's brother was killed there, and it was very exciting and moving for me to find his name and then make a little rubbing of it.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial pays tribute to the over 58,000 men and women who gave their life during the controversial Vietnam War. A place for reflection and remembrance. Remember. Always remember. Well, so here we are again. Yet another presidential election to decide. And you have to stop and wonder, which party will own tomorrow? And who will speak for freedom who will speak for liberty, and who will speak for the defenders of democracy.
What so proudly we hailed.
And for whichever party claims the White House or the majority in Congress, Truth Conductor has some wise advice.
And see, if America is the eagle, why is the left wing trying to destroy the right wing and the right wing trying to destroy the left wing? What bird you know can fly with one wing?